Have you ever heard of Pompeii? Not the movie version, not the memes, the real one. If you haven't, stay with me. If you have, you don't know it yet. Not like this. I promise you this. By the end of this series, you will know Pompeii. Clearly, honestly, without the lies. Because Pompeii isn't a story. Pompeii is a warning and a gift. Let's start at the beginning. Where is Pompeii? In reality, Pompeii is in Italy, Campania region, 8 kilometers from Naples, at the foot of Mount Vesuvius. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. 2 million people visit every year. You walk in through stone gates. You pay for a ticket, and you walk into 79 AD. No roof, no walls in most places, just sun, dust, and silence. But 2,000 years ago, this was a real city. 20,000 people, bakers, merchants, lawyers, kids, dogs. They had bars, they had baths, they had graffiti on the walls. They argued about politics. They fell in love. They worried about money. Sound familiar? They thought they were permanent. They were wrong. Who found them? Who were the first visitors? For 1,700 years, no one knew. Farmers grew grapes on top of Pompeii. Kids played on top of it. Generations lived and died, walking on ghosts. Then, in 1599, workers digging an aqueduct hit a wall. They found frescoes. They didn't know what it was. They covered it back up. The real discovery started in 1748. A Spanish military engineer named Roque Joaquin de Alcubierre. He was digging for King Charles of Naples, looking for artifacts, not history, treasures. He found a city. At first, they looted it, took statues, took mosaics, took anything shiny for royal palaces. It wasn't until the 1860s that things changed. A man named Giuseppe Fiorelli took over. He was an archaeologist, not a treasure hunter. And Fiorelli did something that changed everything. He noticed something in the ash. Hollow spaces, the shape of bodies. The bodies had rotted away, but the ash had hardened around them, like a mold. So Fiorelli poured plaster into those holes and waited. When he broke the ash away, he found people, frozen, not by ice, by ash. That is how we met them. The top 5 most popular remains. This is where it gets quiet. I'm going to show you 5 of them now, not for shock, for memory. 1. The horse. Look at this. A horse, legs broken, lying in a stable. It tried to run. It couldn't. Ash and pumice came too fast. This was someone's animal. Someone fed it. Someone loved it. 2. The child, small, arms up, mouth open. This was a child, maybe 5 years old, maybe chasing a dog 5 minutes before. Ash preserves everything and takes everything. 3. The family, 4 of them, 2 adults, 2 children, found together. Did they hold hands? Did they try to run? We don't know, but they didn't die alone. 4. The lovers, 2 people holding hands. This one hurts. 2 people, hands locked. Did they choose to stay together? Were they husband and wife? Brother and sister? We will never know their names. But we know this. In the last moments, they didn't let go. 5. The man in the glass case. This is what Pompeii looks like today. Respect. Glass. Lights. Not hidden. Not exploited. Remembered. There are more. The woman covering her face. The man shielding his head. The merchant with his coins. The pregnant woman. Over 1,000 casts have been made. Each one was a person, with a morning routine, with favorite food, with someone who missed them. Why does this matter? Because Pompeii forces a question. What would be left of you? Your phone, turned to dust. Your photos, gone. Your house, ash. But your choices, the way you treated people, the way you loved, that leaves a mark. Pompeii was buried for 1,700 years, and we dug it up, not to stare at death, to remember life. The baker, the child, the lovers, the horse. They weren't Romans. They were us. I'm Elias Vane, the ancient traveler, and this is just part 1. Next, we walk inside the houses. We read the graffiti. We sit at the bar. We see what they ate, what they wore, what they feared. Follow me, because forgetting is worse than dying. Don't forget them. What happened? Let me take you to the day before, August 23rd, 79 AD. Pompeii. The sun came up normal. Hot. Bright. No different than yesterday. People woke up. Bakers lit ovens. The smell of bread hit the streets. Merchants opened shops. Kids ran to the forum. Women went to the baths. Men argued politics on the walls. No one posted. No one filmed. No one knew. Because there was no warning. See, Vesuvius had been sleeping for centuries. People forgot it was a volcano. To them, it was just a mountain. Fertile soil. Great views. Grapes grew better there than anywhere. There were earthquakes. Small ones. 4 days before. Walls cracked. Wells went dry. Dogs barked at night. But people shrugged. Earthquakes happen. Buildings are old. Life went on. That morning, nothing felt wrong. A father kissed his kids goodbye. A baker pulled bread from the oven. A woman wrote on a wall, "Meet me at the baths at noon." A man counted coins from yesterday's sales. A horse was tied in a stable. Normal. Ordinary. Boring. That's the cruelest part. Disasters don't come with music. They come on a Tuesday. Around noon, something shifted. The ground trembled. Not hard. Just enough to spill wine. People looked up. Paused. Went back to work. No one ran. Why would they? The mountain had always been there. But deep inside Vesuvius, pressure was building. 4 centuries. Magma rising. Gas trapped. Like a cork in a bottle. And that cork was about to pop. By mid-afternoon, a few people noticed the birds. Gone. Silent. The sea pulled back a little. Fishermen saw it. Didn't think much of it. In the forum, a lawyer finished his speech. In a house, dinner was set on the table. Bowls. Plates. A knife. They were about to eat. No one posted. No one warned anyone. Because no one knew the words for what was coming. At 1 p.m. on August 24th, the mountain exhaled. Not fire at first. A cloud. Massive. Shaped like a pine tree. 30 kilometers high. Pliny the Younger would later write about it. He was 20 kilometers away. He called it a cloud of unusual size and shape. In Pompeii, people looked up. Pointed. Some probably thought it was beautiful. Then the sky started to fall. First, pumice. Light rocks. Falling like rain. Clattering on roofs. Go inside, someone said. Close the shutters. Still no panic. Romans were tough. They'd survived earthquakes before. But the pumice didn't stop. It got heavier. Faster. Roofs started to collapse. Now people ran. Grabbed children. Grabbed valuables. Some ran to the city. Some hid in houses. Some stayed to help neighbors. There was no system. No alarms. No evacuation plan. Just chaos. And ash. By night, it was dark. Not night dark. Volcano dark. The sun was gone. People lit lamps. Coughed. Covered their mouths with cloth. The air was hot. The ground shook again. And then came the pyroclastic surges. Superheated gas. 400 degrees. Moving 100 kilometers per hour. It didn't burn them. It stopped them. Instantly. That's why we found them like this. Sitting. Running. Holding each other. Mid-step. In 24 hours, it was over. Pompeii was gone. Not destroyed. Buried. 16 feet of ash. A city sealed. And for 1,700 years, no one knew. No posts. No news. No survivors to tell the story. Just silence. Until we dug. I tell you this not to scare you. I tell you this so you understand. They were not stupid. They were not careless. They were just Human, living on a normal day, thinking they had tomorrow. We do the same. I'm Elias Vane, the ancient traveler. Next, we walk inside, through the door, into the house where time stopped. Come on,